There are two types of audiences you can have, a mass audience and a niche audience. A mass audience is an audience containing a large amount of people, so the product reaches a large amount of people in a short time. A positive about a mass audience is that more people want to buy the product advertised and more product is sold, and it is proven to work on a larger scale than niche. However, it may be harder to cater to a mass audience because you can't make it personal. Also, another disadvantage is that it also assumes people's values or motivations. A very good example of mass marketing is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is an example of mass marketing as it is made to appeal to everyone, so was not made personal, but has been proven to be a very successful example of mass marketing. The other type of audience is a niche audience. A niche audience is an audience with less members, so a smaller amount of people are impacted by the advert. The positives of a niche audience are there is a lot of loyalty to the brand, as there is only a few people in the audience, so you know they're going to be loyal because there isn't many people, meaning it's not considered trendy. Another advantage is that it is made personal to the audience, even if there is only a few members. The disadvantages of a niche audience is that there is a smaller audience, so it is harder to have higher budgets for advertisements, and it is harder for the product to grow in popularity because there isn't many people buying it. An example of a niche audience is Lush. This is a niche company because of how it is completely different to other beauty companies, and they focus on letting people know they use fresh ingredients. Lush also have a different ethic to how they run their beauty brand. They have enthusiastic, happy staff, making sure every customer has the best experience possible. The two types of things that affect how an audience respond to an advert are demographics and psychographics. Demographics include age, gender, race, location, and employment status. So a female who is 17 years old may have different interests to a 25-year-old male. Psychographics include personality, values, interests, and lifestyles. So, for example, someone who has an interest in music will probably take interest in an advertisement selling a piano, whereas someone who has an interest in sculpting probably won't. There's also a table that is created with the types of people. It is called the first type of person is the explorer. The explorers are full of energy and love to experience new challenges. The products they enjoy are new ones. They like being the first to try new brands. The next person is the aspirer. They are very materialistic. They are orientated around their image, appearance, and personality. The products they enjoy are the trendy ones. Then next is the mainstreamer. They are very domestic, conformists, conventional, sentimental, passive, habitual, and they are part of the mass audiences. The products they like are the status quo items of the day. Next, you have the succeeder. They are strong, goal-orientated, confident. They have a great work ethic, and they're very organised. They are attracted to the caring and protective brands and like stress relief products. Next is the resigned. They are very rigid, strict, and full of authority. The products they like are the ones for seniors, so like PPI products. Next we have the struggler. These are people who are physical or mechanically skilled. They have few resources and they are very disorganised. These are around middle-aged people and they are heavy consumers of alcohol, junk food and lottery, also trainers. The final type of person is the reformer. They feel freedom from restriction and they like personal growth, social awareness, and they have value for time. They are curious and inquiring, support, and they like growth of new product categories. The standard occupational classification system is a thing that ranks people in classes depending on their job. At the bottom of the chart is the lowest level of income, so unemployed people, students, pensioners, or casual workers. These people may be interested in sales adverts because of their lack of money. Second from the bottom is working class. These include people who are semi-skilled and unskilled workers. The type of advert that they may be interested in could also be things like sales adverts or deals. Next is lower middle class. This involves office supervisors, junior managers, nurses, specialist clerical staff. These people may be more interested in things like phone adverts, and finally at the top is middle class. This includes middle management, teachers, creative people, e.g. graphic designers. They may be interested in things like car advertisements as they have more money, so may want to treat themselves to luxury items. Donald Gunn created something called his list of 12 types of advertisements. This is a theory that he created that there are only 12 possible types of advertisements. The first format is the demo. The demo is an advertisement where they show you the different capabilities of the product. For example, this is an advert for Huawei Mate 20 Pro. This advert is trying to persuade the audience to buy their phone by showing all the good features, including the camera and the fact you can do phone-to-phone charging. The second format is the show the need or problem format. In this format, you tell the audience that there is something wrong with their life or they are missing something in their life, and then you show them a solution, which will be the product. A good example of this is an old Ariel advert. In this advert, a woman is complaining about how she can't get a stain out of her clothes, and then the narrator talks about how it will work if she uses Ariel. The third is the symbol analogy, or exaggerated graphic format. In this, you show the problem again, either using a symbol, analogy, or exaggerate it. A good example of this is the National Accident Helpline. In this advert, a little dog is in an accident, and he's saying he doesn't know where to turn, and the National Accident Helpline turn up in a boat and help him, and he talks about how they helped him and how good they are. Final one is the comparison format. In this, the main aim is to persuade you and let you know that their product is better than everyone else's. An example advert that shows this is a Sillet Bang advert. In this advert, the narrator, Barry Scott, says that millions of women in the UK have already switched to this product, so he's trying to say that his is better because people are swapping to it. The first advertisement I decided to analyse is the Pepsi advert featuring Cardi B. This advert is aimed at a mass audience as the product is not made personal to anyone, it is made to appeal to everyone. This advert is made to attract the explorer, as they tend to spend a lot of time on social media, and Cardi B is a social media icon or pop singer/rapper. The Pepsi advert is a campaign, as there are more variations of this advert just featuring different icons or singers or rappers. This advert is meant to have a comedic effect on its audience, as Cardi B is speaking in her own slang, and everyone is also trying to do it but badly. And the whole slang is kind of an inside joke between Cardi B and the audience, because if you don't really know who she is, then you might not understand her slang and you might not find it as funny as others. In this advert, they use their logo to sell their product because that is what's meant to represent their company, and everyone knows the Pepsi logo. They also use Cardi B to represent the era we are in, as she is quite big right now with all the attention towards her because of her songs in the charts. The next advert is the Wallace & Gromit N-Power advert. This advert was made for a niche audience, as it's made to appeal to a certain audience, people who own a home. The actual video of Wallace & Gromit may appeal to everyone, but the actual product won't. This advert was made to make the audience they are targeting relate, because at some point everyone has been taking a shower and then suddenly ran out of hot water. This advert is aimed at the resigned, as they are finding ways to save money all the time. This is also a campaign, as there are multiple versions of this advert, and the director also took a comedic approach by using the iconic comedy duo of Wallace and Gromit. In the advert, they use their own logo to make their product memorable and create a brand for themselves. So when you think of N-Power, you think of that logo and then also Wallace and Gromit.